An 11-person jury is now deliberating a civil case involving organizers of a deadly Virginia rally, which included white nationalists and neo-Nazis. Closing arguments were delivered yesterday in the trial. It centers around the infamous Unite the Right rally, which took place in Charlottesville in August of 2017. Demonstrators gathered in the city to protest the removal of a statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Things turned violent when the group clashed with counter-protesters. One person protesting the statue's removal rammed his car through a crowd of people, killing 32-year-old Heather Heyer. Dozens of other people were injured. CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sganga has been following this case closely from Charlottesville and joins me now. Hi, Nicole. So what kind of damages are the plaintiffs seeking here, and what are the jurors deliberating right now?
Well, yeah, Tanya, the jurors are currently deliberating. That kicked off this morning after hearing from 36 witnesses over the course of this nearly 4-week trial. Countless videos of that violent weekend from August 2017. The jury gathered this morning to receive instructions from the judge, which was a 47-page pamphlet of instructions in addition to the verdict form that they are going through as we speak. And the big question now at hand, did each of the 24 defendants conspire to commit racially motivated violence during that Unite the Right rally? And they'll go through checking 5 different boxes to get there, including things like, did defendants, at least one of them, perform an overt act? Were the plaintiffs injured as a result of that? Now, plaintiffs here are seeking $7 million to $10 million for those that were hit by James Fields' car when he rammed his vehicle into counter-protesters. Those who have other injuries are seeking $3 to $5 million in addition to punitive damages. Now, since this is a civil trial, Tanya, there is a lower standard of proof here than the beyond a reasonable doubt that we often hear about during criminal convictions. Instead, each defendant will be held to a standard of preponderance of evidence. That is, whether the plaintiff's claims are 51% or more likely to be true. Today, one of the 12 jurors was excused for good cause from the case after members of their family were exposed to COVID-19, but the show will go on, and this 11-member jury will continue to deliberate until they reach a verdict.
How have both sides presented their cases throughout the trial? Is there any indication that a verdict could come quickly?
Yeah, well, Tanya, attorneys for the plaintiffs here have cited dozens of messages exchanged over text, over social media, some on podcasts, some using Discord, which is a gaming app, and they are riddled with racial slurs. But beyond that, the digital trail also shows alt-right participants describing the use of flagpoles, of shields, and even cars as weapons. In one now notorious message, Charlottesville rally organizer Jason Kessler wrote to white nationalist leader Richard Spencer, quote, "We're raising an army, my liege, for free speech, but the cracking of skulls if it comes to it." Plaintiffs' attorneys arguing here this is not a hypothetical thing. In fact, one of the defendants, Natalie Romero, actually had her skull fractured when she was hit by James Fields' car. The plaintiffs are supported by the nonprofit Integrity First for America, which has assembled a massive legal team. But that sort of united front just does not exist for the defendants here, some of whom have chosen to represent themselves, many touting their First Amendment right to protest here, others casting violence as self-defense. David Campbell, who is the attorney for James Fields, told jurors that while there's no doubt Fields committed racially motivated violence, he was not part of some larger conspiracy here. As for the verdict, it could come as soon as today, but this is a very complicated verdict form that jurors have to go through, so it is possible it could leak into early next week as well, Tanya.
And Nicole, taking a step back and looking at the larger picture, what kind of implications could the jury's decision here have for other similar lawsuits?
Yeah, Tanya, it's an interesting question, actually, because this is the first major modern day case that uses the Enforcement Act of 1871, also referred to as the Ku Klux Klan Act. It was a Reconstruction era statute that was originally enacted to protect African Americans in the South. It could even implicate former President Trump, some of his associates like Rudy Giuliani and others who have been accused of inspiring violence, including racially motivated violence ahead of the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Capitol Police and lawmakers have cited the very same statute in their civil lawsuits that have been filed in the aftermath of January 6th. And taking another step back, Tanya, keep in mind that the Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, they have all called domestic violent extremism and some of the groups on display during this trial the biggest threat to the homeland that exists right now. And so certainly all eyes are going to be on this verdict when it does come out.
For sure. All right. Well, Nicole Sganga in Charlottesville, Virginia, thank you.
Thank you.